Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Wednesday, October 4th, 2017. Absolutely beautiful day here today. It's like 78 degrees. Really windy though, so that's why I decided to come in the camper and do the video, because when the wind's blowing you guys can't hear me so well. So I thought I would sit down and kind of have a discussion with you and some things that I think are really important, okay? A lot of distractions going on. Okay, so in my opinion, now is the time to prep more than any other time with all the stuff that's been going on. And we're not just talking about the Vegas shooting, you know, and there's been a lot of stuff coming out about that it's more than one shooter, and that this was a whole, you know, setup by the left to try to continue to take away our gun rights. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things, and I have my own opinions, but I'm just going to kind of keep that to myself at the moment. I think it's a horrible thing, a horrible, you know, tragedy that would happen. So make sure this isn't Heather. It is. Yeah. Hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry. So anyway, I wanted to. Why is it so important to continue to prep now? See, this whole distraction here takes away the focus on what's happened in Puerto Rico, where 93% of the country is still without power. There's a huge rescue effort, obviously. There's been a lot of ships and stuff sent down, a lot of food, and they're trying to get things, you know, to help people and stuff like that. But when you have 93% of the whole area, the whole country down there, if you will, Puerto Rico is eventually going to be a state, so, but the whole island, that would be the term to use. 93% of the entire island is without power. That is insanity, okay? And how much longer is it going to be before they get power back? You know, they've said it's going to be months. So, you know, that's another microcosm to look at of why you need to continue to get ready. If you were going to be without power for a couple of months starting tomorrow, how wonderfully nice is your life going to be? You know, most people are not ready, and we've talked about this, and I've talked about this a lot, okay? And to anybody out there that's a pretty new prepper and it's a scary situation, and oh my God, I just got started, and you know, this is frightening, and what do I do? It can be very overwhelming. Okay, it really truly can be very overwhelming. But the thing is, you have to look at things in perspective. Number one, you got to look at, if you have a 2-week supply of food and water, just food and water, nothing else, no medical supplies, you know, no way to protect those supplies, no alternative light source, anything else, just 2 weeks of food and water, you are better prepared than 95% of the people in the country. So look at that as a starting point. Look at that and say, okay, I'm better off than 95% of the people already, even if you only have a 2-week supply of food and water. That's pretty good. I mean, you know, think about that. Now, obviously, you want to build on that and continue to prepare. Okay, with the hurricanes happening, you're not hearing anything about the hurricanes. You know, and what's happened in Florida and what's happened in Texas, and obviously Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands as well, and all that whole area down there. And you know, that's out of there, because now we got the whole big new thing, the distraction. Okay, I always say, don't pay attention to the man behind the mirror, or, you know, behind the curtain, you know, or pay attention to him, because he's pulling the strings of what's going on. And you know, this could be something to distract us from what's really going on. And there's a lot of other stuff, guys, that we really need to be concerned about that's happening in the world. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible thing that happened out there in Vegas. I'm not going to lie about that at all. It's a horrible, horrible thing. But the reality is, there's a lot bigger fish to fry in the world. And as preppers, and you know, a lot of you guys obviously that are watching my channel are prepping or looking to live off grid, you know, either or, you know, keep pushing, guys. Keep working towards your goals, and set realistic goals. Okay, say, okay, this month I'm going to put up 50 pounds of beans, okay, and then work towards it. And if you only get 30 pounds of beans instead of 50, still consider that a win. Anything that you do, anything that you do to prepare yourself, to give yourself an advantage over most of the rest of the country is going to benefit you and your family. That's what you got to think about, okay? So this is not a time to be distracted. This is not a time to go, oh my God, this is horrible, and you know, I'm not going to get ready because, you know, it's just too overwhelming and I don't want to think about it. That's a lot of people's mentality. No, I've had people say to me, oh, I don't want to think about it. Well, not thinking about it don't make it not a reality, and doesn't make it that it can't possibly happen. I mean, the reality is that eventually something will happen, okay? So I look at it as insurance, realistically. We have all these different insurances that we have to have. You have to have car insurance or you can't drive your car. You know, you need to have homeowner's insurance to protect yourself in case there's a fire or whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of insurances out there that people are getting, you know, for whatever reason. You know, I look at prepping as an insurance. It's an insurance. I'm hedging my bets, if you will, to make sure that, you know, I can take care of me and mine when things go to crap. And, you know, whoever else that I have in my group as well. But it's just, now is not the time to be, let yourself be distracted. Stay focused. That's basically the message of this video is going to be stay focused on the task at hand. And the task at hand is putting yourself in the best situation that you possibly can be when SHTF happens. I mean, right now, we've had a couple of SHTF events happen. We had one happen down in Texas. We had one happen in Florida. We've had it happen in Puerto Rico. For them, for those people, especially Puerto Rico, okay, that is an SHTF situation, folks. And, you know, I saw a video the other day how a guy had set up a water system, you know, basically pretty simple system, having water coming down out of the mountains, you know, through piping, you know, half-inch piping, and they had water, you know. That's just, it's ingenuity. It's just making, you know, thinking of things, thinking outside the box, and trying to help yourself. That's really smart. I liked it. And it was all in Spanish, so I have no idea what the guy was saying, but I thought it was really cool. You didn't have to have a language to understand what was going on there. But, you know, don't stop. That's the theme of this message today is don't stop, don't give up. Keep prepping, keep getting ready. Once you get comfortable where you are food-wise, you know, focus on other things. Continue to add food. I'm gonna hammer on food. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to do that in a lot of my videos. You're going to hear me say, add to your food, add to your food, add to your food. Because I think that food is the key. Now, you have to have water as well. I don't really hammer on water so much because where I'm at, we have an abundance of water. We're very blessed in that aspect, okay? So I focus on food because, you know, I got water, so I'm not really concerned about water, but food is definitely going to be a major, major issue. If the trucks, here's what I want you guys to think about for a second. Let's put it into perspective, okay? If the trucks stopped running tomorrow and not bringing that food to those grocery stores, okay, those grocery stores are going to be emptied out real fast. I mean, within a day or two, there's not going to be nothing in those grocery stores. So then what happens after that? Then you've got what you got, period. That's it. So to put yourself in a situation where you have an advantage over so many other people, and hunger will drive people to madness, okay? People would absolutely go crazy. I mean, I'll tell you, this is a real simple way of looking at it, okay? So I got home this morning from work and I went to sleep, and when I got up, my stomach was rumbling. It hadn't even been 8 hours since I'd eaten, okay? But my stomach was rumbling, so I got up and I got something to eat. You know, you're listening to your body. Your body says, oh, I'm hungry, so you want to eat. But the thought is, what I want you to think about is, look at what you have. How can I better improve what I have? What can I do to better my situation? That's what each of us as individuals need to do, okay? And the ultimate key, especially for you, you know, head of households out there, be it men or women, okay? I know I have a lot of women following my channel, which is absolutely amazing to me, especially being a prepper and an off-grid channel. 39% of my subscribers are women, so I think that's freaking awesome. I'm glad that there are so many women out there that are awake. That's absolutely awesome, okay? But if whoever the head of the household, being it man or woman, because there's a lot of single families out there, you know, the priority needs to be making sure that your kids are squared away, making sure that they have enough food, shelter, water, protection, you know, whatever they need to survive what's coming. Because I'm going to tell you what, regardless of how many distractions that they throw out there, how many false flags, if you will, of whatever is going on, something's coming down the road, folks, and it ain't going to be pretty, okay? And when that gets here, there's going to be so many people who are going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Well, guess what? It happens, okay? And it's going to happen. And like I said, again, an SHTF situation doesn't necessarily have to be a countrywide. It could be a state situation or a couple of counties in that state that it could be affecting. I mean, look at all the stuff that we have happen. We have floods, we have mudslides, we have fires, we have you know, hurricanes, we have tornadoes, you know, we have blizzards that happen that will cripple an area for a period of time, okay? That's what, you know, realistically, that's what you need to be getting ready for. That's what you need to be getting ready for. And it's Heather again. So anyway, I wanted to really sit down and talk about this, that please don't be distracted. Stay focused. It's so important because time is short, guys. I feel it in my bones. And like I said, I don't say that it's going to be this event or that event or the other event. I know in my heart something is coming. I can feel it in my gut. And I've had this drive for probably 4 or 5 months now, really to add on to the food preparation. And as you know, I have. And, you know, I walk the walk and I talk the talk. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm just sitting here talking and telling you what you all should do and not doing anything. I'm actively continuing to prepare. You know, I'm probably, you know, people will say, you know, if only 5% of people are ready for a 2-week disaster, you got to be in that upper 1% someplace because of your preparation level. And I might be, okay? But I'll probably never be as ready as I want to be honest with you. I don't think anybody could ever be as ready as they wanted to be, unless you got $300,000-$400,000 just to dump into preps, you know, in getting things ready. Well, which none of us really do. I mean, you know, we're not the power elite, so generally the people watching this video probably not the power elite. But anyway, if you're a new prepper, guys, don't become despondent. Don't get frustrated. Just keep moving forward. That's the key to this message. Keep moving forward. Keep prepping. Don't stop. Okay? Don't be distracted. Don't let the stuff that's going on around in the world distract you. Stay focused. And I mean that with all my heart, because bad things are coming and we all need to be ready. Okay? So on that note, I'm going to stop the video. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen, okay? And STD, one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Work towards those goals. Keep prepping. Don't stop, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepping Nurse 1 out for now.